Howdy, y'all. This is OD666666. I'm gonna do a review for a movie called Fell. This one was directed by Marcus Cook. You guys probably know him. He does a lot of special effects. He's done special effects for tons of movies. You guys know about 100 Tears, of course. He did some effects for Regurgitated Sacrifice. We'll talk about all that later. But Marcus is a good dude. I've met him a few times. Anyway, on to the movie. Now, what this one's about is it's a pretty cool movie. Now, for those of you that have seen, other stuff he's been affiliated with, he's done some, like he can go to cheesy movies. He's got a wide variety of taste, which is a cool thing. Because that's the same way I am. I can watch something really sick and then I can go watch fucking like Ghoulies or something. But anyway, he directed this one. This is not a bloodbath or anything like that. This is pretty much like a psychological horror drama. What it is it's about this guy named Bill. He's kind of like a rocker. He was in a band. He quit the band. He lost his job. His girlfriend broke up with him. He thinks she's screwing around. He's just really depressed and just he's sitting around his house all day. He goes to a psychiatrist to try to work out his problems. And, his psychiatrist, he's telling his psychiatrist, like, the drugs that you give me, they keep me up for days, and I can't handle them. So he stops taking his medications and he's kind of losing his mind, Then one day he wakes up and he finds a dead body, this chick's dead body in his bathtub. And he's just like, he freaks out. He don't want to deal with the reality of it. He don't know how she got there, or doesn't know how she got there. And, he's pretty much flipping his lid. He don't want to be in, he's trying to like escape reality. So anyway, he's just being a recluse, staying at home. He's got a buddy named Derek that comes over, and like, I guess they've been, good friends for a pretty good while. He comes over and, keeps him company, tries to get him out of his rut and shit. And, hangs out with him, gets drunk with him, tries to motivate him to go outside or, get a haircut, just to motivate him, go take a shower and, stuff like that. And, so basically what you got is you got this guy just kind of going insane, Eventually, he ends up, telling his friend Derek, "Look, man, I've got a dead body in the bathtub, and I don't know what to do." So, I swear, the phone rings every time I do a video. Anyway, let me wait for it to stop. All right, yeah. So anyway, that's basically the plot of the story. The cool thing about this, now I'm just going to say some of the cool things I think, that I really liked about this movie. There's a really minimal amount of characters in this movie. It's pretty much, basically, 85% of the screen time, it's like, you're going to see Jeff Dylan Graham. That's a guy who plays Bill, and he does just an awesome job, man. Totally believable. Great acting. He was a really good part of the movie. You got a really weird, like, surreal. It's got a really weird, surreal nightmare quality about this movie. Just the way that it's got really, like, I don't know. It's a real moody movie. Like, it's got, like, these weird. The soundtrack is just, pianos and these just really grungy noises, and just, the way it was filmed just looks really cool. The whole thing, I really enjoyed it. Usually I'm not like a humongous fan of like slow burner psychological movies, but this one was really cool just because I really like identified with the character. Because you guys know, you guys all out there know how shitty it is to, like, when you're down in a rut, you quit your job or something, the person you're going out with, screws you over. And I think we've all pretty much been there. So you can kind of like identify with him when he's like losing his mind. And just a really, really good one by Marcus Cook. And I highly recommend this one. I think everybody should go check it out. Support independence, you know. And Marcus Cook works his ass off. Like, you know, whenever he's posting something on Facebook, he's always doing something. I mean, the dude is dedicated. He's a true horror fan, and I pretty much I'll support anything he does. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna leave some clips, you know, at the end of this video. So if you want to check out, see what it looks like, I'm gonna leave some clips and all that shit. So, bye.
Strange thoughts of suicide, thoughts of or uncontrolled anger, or anything different?
Definitely. You know, after I broke up with Jenny, or after Jenny broke up with me, I don't know, I just feel like my relationships with people have completely changed since then. You know, I'm not sleeping right, and I mean, before I started taking it, what am I trying to say? Like,
taking the meds?
Yeah, before I started taking the meds, I slept okay, at least, you know, but now, it just feels like everything, I mean, I'm up for 4 days at a time.
And I think we should give that a try. It sort of evens you out. And so I think we should give it a try. Do you ever have any thoughts of suicide, harming yourself, perhaps harming others, or?
Harming others a lot, you know, just because I do have that short fuse, I just get really aggravated with people. I wouldn't say I would actually do it, you know, but I've had thoughts about it.
That's the beginning of something that maybe you can't control. Have you ever had anger management?
No.